be one of the greatest. That is a vow, yeah, that is a promise. Always wanted to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My haters won't always be nameless, give them no clout, I give them no power. Creators will differentiation, sooner than later, what will be ours? I keep an eye out for the numbers, I stay in contact, synchronization. To infinity, even beyond it, I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not go for the people I love, cause then I get scary, then I get ugly, yeah. They know problem when I'm not equation. Present, noted, observation. I'm not new here, reborn creation. Come and find me, send me location.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please like this video your way in or out the door. I'm going to try to read the comments, but I'm on my other phone because, I'm live on the phone with the cracked screen, and I'm using my new phone to look up some stuff. Hey, Triple Bro, because the other day, YouTube camera, right? She had a live. And yeah, please hit the like button, guys. The other day, YouTube cameras had a very good live. I came in there kind of late, but actually I was in and out because, the time she go live. I am boo. I was in the live. I got there late, so I wanted to catch up on everything that was going on. And that I know the type of woman YouTube camera is, so I expect that from her. Like she wants to, she likes to go on both sides. Unless you piss her off, then she's gonna get a little ghetto with you. But I basically was explaining to her, because even though I have never been on drugs, that's not my experience. I've known people that were, and I've known, even better, I've known people who had to deal with people. I'm talking about like close family or spouses and stuff like that. Like I told you, normally the guys I date, they don't drink or smoke, not even cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? So I have never had to deal with that, and that encompassing that my kids, they don't smoke or drink. Thank God I've been blessed with some good ass kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that issue. But I got on YouTube camera and I was basically providing balance, because it's okay to be understanding and fair, but not to a dumbass bitch that don't like to do it to other people. See, Ness is not the only person, but this is who the live is about today, because she got some delusional ass bitches. See, this person, I didn't know how to make the whole thing wider, so that's why the thumbnail is cut off, because when I tried to provide like a picture for the thumbnail, and I wanted that person to be, and the person, that it was only one person that commented under there. Everybody else was just liking them couple of people just liked it. Hey, Andy Boo. So damn train. So yeah, the person that is calling Ness rehab, which is VS is calling Ness rehab, and I think they said, I didn't see the live, but they said that VS is calling the HR, like Ness get food stamps, so they calling the food stamp place as well to report her YouTube page or whatever the case may be. But if she's only getting food, well, I don't know. In New York City, it's different. If you're not getting cash assistance from them, like, they don't really care. And YouTube is not considered a check, because the money is not consistent. It's not a set amount. You see what I'm saying? That's why people saying like, oh, she don't want to monetize her page, because no. It has nothing to do with none of that. The fact is, I know that y'all trying to the minute I'll get monetized, the reason why some of these people are sweating me to get I'm not talking about the people that genuinely want me to be monetized, because they have always said that to me. Like Max Boogie, even when we was on the phone, she's always said, Uppy, you need to get paid off your, what I'm saying, your thing, or whatever the case may be. And I was like, I know, but I also know you have to be consistent when you do that. And like, I thought one of the privileges of not being monetized was I could play music, but these hating ass bitches won't even let me do that. So it's fine though. But anyway, the only reason I didn't get monetized, it has nothing to do, because in New York City I can give food stamps, but it wouldn't matter if my YouTube page is monetized, because the check is not consistent. I could actually mark it as a gift to be honest with you. But that's the only reason I don't monetize this page, because you see they constantly flagging me, putting my video for 18 and older, and I don't even get a check. Can you imagine if I actually got a check? These niggas would go crazy. Hey Hershey boo, miss you. So yeah, that's the main reason why I won't monetize this particular page, even though it's my baby though. So I ain't gonna let y'all take it away from me. I'm not nuts. So I'll once my other page, I'll probably monetize that page, and then I'm gonna make a backup page for that one. And those two will be monetized. But I will never try to monetize this page. So y'all wasting y'all efforts. So let's get that out the way. But even if I did, it wouldn't affect it because I don't get any cash assistance. They don't pay my rent. They don't pay no light, gas. They just give me food stamps, not even Nyla. Well, they just now started because I got a lawyer. But anyway. So now that that's out the way, let me read the comment, because the comment got cut off. So hold on, I gotta go back to YouTube camera page. Hold on a second. I'm not trying to play her video, but I know she wouldn't strike me anyway. But it doesn't. I don't need to play her video. Put it like that. I really don't. I just damn. Oh no, I was on my other channel. Hold on a second. I gotta type her name in because I want to read the. Oh no. I can go on my screenshots. My bad. Let me screenshot because I don't know how to get to my screenshots. So I gotta screenshot something else. Hopefully it'll take me back to the screenshots. Like I told you, this is my new phone. I barely get to use because Nala always on it. Damn it. Let me go into photos. There's the photos. Well, let me just. Hey, Lady Dimples. Oh yeah, I heard. We're gonna get to that. Y'all know I don't watch Shakira, but I damn sure watched that video. But I ain't sharing nothing with his punk ass. Fuck him. And you see how he was copying my video? I'm gonna point out where a lot of these content creators that trying so hard that they don't want y'all watching me, but they're watching me and copying my talking points once again. But we're gonna get there. So basically, I'm just gonna paraphrase. They was basically the person Donna J. Then there was another person that was in the comment section saying the nerve of uppity with documented court cases. What documented court cases? You didn't see no fucking documented court cases. You didn't see not one court number. And when I told that computer back bitch, she can share a certain thing a long time ago, but she didn't share it. You know why? Because it was in my favor. So anyway, but she can't share it now. The opportunity then came and went over a year ago. Or close to it now. I don't know. That's why I said, I don't know what the fuck she talking about. Then she was claiming she could call the attorney. Girl, you know she be lying to herself. Like she was saying them niggas found her attractive, but we see that was a lie. But anyway, that court case happened because, like I told you, my older daughter stepmother works for whatever that bitch is. She works for the court system, and her and ACS pulled a slick one, just like they try to do just now with Nyla. It's a lot of people that they'll use their position. Do you notice how many successful women are with bums, niggas that ain't got shit going on? And you might think like, oh, because they got this job or that title, or they doing this and that with their personal life and achievement. When it comes to their love life, a lot of them bitches ain't got shit going on. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? It's for various reasons. But you could always tell the desperate ones that don't have no standards when it comes to men. Like Brianna is a tangible example for what I'm talking about. See, my daughter's stepmother is not that big. I ain't gonna even hold you. She's not fat at all. No beer. I mean, well, she ain't as big as Brianna. Let's put it like that. I wouldn't say she like, hey Queen Voodoo, hey, just read my book. But this lady made a successful thing for herself, and which is now about to go down. But it doesn't matter. But this lady in ACS, because I call ACS, nobody called ACS on me, like I told y'all when it came to my older kids, because he had mushed my autistic son, who was verbal. My son was very verbal, so like I said, I think it helped out. He had a sister, but my son been verbal since he was about 2 years old. Very, you know what I'm saying? So he didn't tell me, but my daughter did. And when I found that out, I had two decisions to make. I could take it to the streets, but that's my daughter's father. So instead of taking it to the streets, I took it to the court system, or so I tried to. And instead of him being appreciative of that, he turned around because he's a narc, and he met with a narc bitch or a needy bitch or whatever the fuck she is, and they went on and lied to me, tried to have my son put in foster care. Both, and then you got that fake ass Dr. Grish that nobody paid to do a goddamn thing because she can't get shit right. I'm still waiting on my car, ho. I'm still waiting on my car. So both of them, when they remove your kids, they're gonna be in foster care. When they remove your kids temporarily, he couldn't get the kids. She couldn't work that shit out because I wouldn't allow it. Neither one of them had to go. He tried to have both of my kids go to the house, and at that time, it's a long story. I didn't want to get into it, but put it like that. They was both in foster care for about a week or two, until when we had, by the time our next court date came, my son's father came to the courthouse, got his son, and Nala went with her dad until the court case is finished, and then it wind up he got 50% custody of his daughter, and I gave my son father 50% custody. I didn't even argue him because he hadn't been in his son's life, but I knew that was his goal because he's a narc, and he was mad because he could never be more special to me than my son. Fuck out of here. I'm not these dumbass bitches. My kids came first, and I always planned for a girl, but I'm happy as hell I had a boy. So anyway, so that was the case, and it was over, blah blah blah, and then we were still going back and forth because, like I said, he had a woman with more money. He was able to have a house that he didn't pay for, all these luxuries that she let him pretend like he worked and got and control. That still wasn't enough for him. He still was stalking me up until my daughter's 18th birthday, when I told her how I really felt. Like, I don't like that nigga. I will never like that nigga. Tell that nigga don't come to my house no more. You old enough to travel on your own. So yeah. Anyway, because he, to this day, every Mother's Day gift he sent me, I sent that shit back. Okay, he can't give me shit. He can't talk to me. He can't be my friend. That's how I feel about my fucking son. We different. So the nerve of this bitch that's gonna talk about the nerve of me. If VS had all this fucking proof, why she ain't doing me like she did Ness? It's funny how y'all want to be mad at VS for Ness, but then want to try to use VS to try to check me. VS ain't got no receipts. Ain't nobody in my family who ever talk to that weird ass bitch. I don't like neither one of my baby fathers, but I promise you, she can't get on the phone with none of them. I promise you, she ain't got no court papers. All that bitch got is VS and Ness are one of the same. I left VS alone just like I left Ness alone, because them two bitches are not right. They're mentally broken ass bitches. They're broken ass women. And me being a girl's girl, and I love to try to support black women who don't normally get it. And it's clear that's BS in this case. But what I learned from trying to do, and Brianna too, let's not leave that fat stink bitch out. What I learned from trying to deal with them three bitches is that you have to leave broken, miserable people alone. There are certain things, unless you are trained, like with a psychology degree, a therapist, whatever you call them people, you have to be trained to deal with certain people. As bad as you want to help people, you really can't. These bitches are broken, and they will always be envious of you, no matter how nice you are to them. There's always going to be some type of competition going. But the nerve of this bitch trying to say that I have documented. No, only thing that's documented is Ness abandoned her fucking son. Ness ain't doing shit with her life while somebody else is raising her child. She should, if she was really a woman about her business, she'd have succeeded in life at this point. Only thing this bitch is doing is going around donation, donation, donation. That's all she do. She not going out there and getting it. She's out here living off the support and love of y'all because she's a fucking leech. She's an energy leech. She's a money leech. She's a fucking burden. And everybody that's around her come out and say the same thing, but somehow I'm the fucking problem. Yeah, I knew that when I said what I said on YouTube camera, it was going to get people wheels turning. And that was the fucking point of it. Because people wanted me to be more loyal to Ness than Ness was to her own fucking son. I did not abandon Ness. I just didn't want to deal with that fucking weird ass bitch. And she should have known that, because like I said, when we was cool, I wouldn't even give Ness my phone number before we ever fell out. Ness asked me for my phone number and I said no. I do not deal with people like Ness in real life. The only one that got over on me that I thought was different was Brianna. But I see that's a sneaky ass bitch. So I said, oh no. And when I found out, I cut that hoe off and blocked the shit out of her. And she tried to turn around and make it seem like she don't want me. No, and which I see her that bitch do. She followed me from panel to panel. Anything I do, she do. It's weird. Like, y'all got a lot of weird bitches on here. But the nerve of you Ness supporters trying to come at me for false allegation VS put out against me, but don't got shit to say to Ness when she actually showed receipts on that hoe. So what the fuck you mad at me for? That's a bum ass bitch. Because once BS tried it with my son, that bitch had to go. Well, she didn't even try it with my son. She tried it with me and she had to go. Because I know BS has a pattern. I guess she likes to test people to see how far she can go. And that bitch thought she couldn't jaywalk with me. And she got mad about it. That's all that was about. But like I said, when you want to bring it to my kids, I'll take legal action. I ain't got to do all of that with you. Okay? Because I don't understand certain shit. My daddy hugged me, and that was the most. He gave me a hug and a daddy-daughter kiss, not in the lips, on the cheek. So I don't understand certain people's problems, and I ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? So hold on a second. I'm gonna give y'all this video so y'all can get up. Damn it. I forgot I'm on a lock phone. Yeah, can we please get these locks up, everybody? Don't just be sitting there, because I can't even see how many people are here because of the way the phone is cracked. But hold on a second. I want to show you guys, because you know I like to give proof of what I'm saying. Hey, Cappy Queen. I miss you guys. Let me give where that video on. Yeah, they gonna talk about the nerve of me. No, the nerve of you bitches. That y'all want to try to put something under me that VS lied about, hurry up and cover it up and don't want to talk about no more. Y'all should take heed to that, because I already put the video out where the ACS worker admitted that's not true. My kids never went nowhere stink. Stupid ass bitches. But Ness really did abandon her son. Ness really treat y'all like she treat her son like shit. But instead of making her take accountability, if you like that dumbass bitch so much, buy her a fucking a Coca-Cola special, because that's what gets the bitch off. Hold on. Let me put this down while the video. Yeah, I need 15 likes. Thank you, boo. Okay, so let me say this real. Here we go.
Similar priority over the present, either the future. Number 2, they're never fully satisfied. They complain a lot. Going on holiday or to a meal with a miserable person is the worst. The meal is never the right temperature, and the room is never in the right position. They land a dream job, and there are still complaints. When they got a raise, they still didn't have enough money. In the end, it just becomes tiring, and friendships fade because they're just too painful to be around. Don't forget, you can subscribe to our channel at any time through the video. We release new ones every day. Number 3, they live in the past or future. Miserable people are rarely living in the present. They're either over-glorifying years past or vilifying it and blaming it for the present. They also give the future a similar priority over the present. Either the future holds the key to all happiness, or the future is to be dreaded and meaningless because everything is going downhill since their glorious past. Number 4, they don't celebrate others. They're often too proud to admit they're outright envious, but miserable people will always find a way to discount someone's success. They fail to drum up the usual happiness or cause to celebrate a peer's success, and rather begin listing off the pitfalls and what could go wrong.
Hey, Zara, what's up, boo? See what I'm saying? Miserable people. I was trying to find broken people, but they got men on women. And I just want y'all to know, it's not really a gender set thing. This is just a miserable. Like I told you, y'all have to stay away from people that are broken financially, mentally, and spiritually. It's not like if they all 3 of those, there's nothing you could do with those people. They have to do it for themselves. Because when you, and this not just happened to me online, but in real life too. That's why I'm doing my own work to like figure out why I keep attracting these type of people. Because like I just genuinely be trying to help people. I be letting stuff, it's on the internet, I let way more stuff slide than I ever would in real life. Granted, because it's the internet, and like I said, even when me and Ness was cool, when she asked me for my phone number, I said absolutely not, because I don't trust her, and I see that she's miserable, and she's really emotionally unstable. She's everything I don't want my daughters to ever be. And one thing I do know with parenting these days, like when I was growing up, you know how I was, do as I say, not as I do. These day and times, you have to show by example. So I would never hang around a woman like Ness. And when I say woman, I'm using that term lightly. She's very miserable, very jealous hearted, very envious, and always ungrateful. So that's why she needs people like the people she got around her, because they got that same energy.
The pitfalls and what could go wrong in great detail. Is this sounding familiar? You mentioned you get a promotion and are moving to Tokyo, and your miserable colleague starts rapping off all that's wrong with Tokyo just to deflate your moment. Alexers, they're just miserable. Number 5, they aren't grateful. Even when fortune falls on the miserable person, they won't be thankful. They'll find a way to either explain how deserved the lucky break was, or alternatively, turn it into a negative. When they get a new car and you congratulate them, the miserable person will focus on how much maintenance and parking is costing them. They can turn any happy occasion into another.
I saw it, Jessica. You must ain't see my comment. I comment under yours. Girl, I saw that shit. I'm getting to it. Trust and believe that. Because he need to be called out too. His gay ass.
Downward spiral of negativity. Number 6, they're bored out of their minds. Miserable people lack an adventurous or curious nature, so they miss out on the wonder and joy of life. They don't plan to meet up with new people, catch up with old friends, or plan inspiring activities. They stick to their routine and don't venture out of their comfort zone. You'll find that TV watching and celebrity gossip is a big focus of the miserable person. Ironically, though, this drives the cycle of unhappiness even deeper. And if this is sounding a little too familiar, then boost your happiness with some of the books on our list. The 15 best books on happiness. Number 7, they are stingy. Miserable people don't do things out of generosity. They do things out of personal gain. What's in it for me mentality, if you will. Sadly, if you're so busy looking after your own needs, you'll never find true happiness. It is well documented that generosity and happiness are linked. Guru Shantideva.
And this is the truth. Let me tell you guys something. I don't know if he wanted to be known, but I'm gonna just say, because I'm an appreciative person. Like, you guys don't know, like I told you guys, they stole my food stamps. They really did, and I still didn't get it back. One of my lawyers is still going back and forth with them, but you know, it is what it is. I don't think I'm gonna, well, if I do get them back, maybe I'll get it back with my next cycle, like in another 2 weeks, because I don't get cash assistance. My stamps come like later in the month. But these people, they are so upset that I knew how to protect myself legally. Like I told you, VS is a fucking liar when it comes to me. That's why she ain't doing all that shit she doing with Ness. But I'm gonna get over VS because anyway. Ness is being proven. Ness goes around to even her enemies, you know what I'm saying, to get money, because she's greedy, she's selfish. And Ness looks for attention anywhere she can get it, because she never had it. It's obvious. And she's jealous of the little things in life. When I tell you, a lot of these people see my daughter and they wish it was them, it's crazy. It's obvious they wish they had a friend or mother like me. That's why Brianna and Ness are so heartbroken that I don't want to deal with their ass no more, because I am a truly good person to people. Whether I'm your friend or not, I'm not a bad person to you. You have to personally do something to me to get a reaction. It's not in me to just attack somebody for no reason. I cannot do that. Now, some people may feel like my opinions on things they do is an attack, but that's not my issue. But you're going to know if I'm attacking you. Trust and believe that shit. But because you attacked me, whether you want to admit it or not, I don't give a fuck. You did it, so I'm going to come back at you. So anyway, my money was very low because I just been going through a lot of things here. Like they've been doing stuff with, I can't even really talk about it, but they've been doing illegal stuff. But unfortunately, it's not going to come out until maybe a month or two later, from what I'm gathering. So it's been affecting my money because my lawyers help me legally, but they're not going to pay no bills or nothing like that, right? They just can make sure things going to get replaced, or I'll get set right eventually. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing they can do, but they're not going to give me any money. So I was down to like my last like $15 yesterday. And guess who sent me a cash app talking about I was just thinking about you? Sean Bradley. So shout out to the king of the B sector. You know what I'm saying? He be filling out for his subjects. I feel you and I appreciate you. Cause like Lord knows, I was down to like my last little $15. And that $25 came in so much handy. Shout out to Yusuf who checked in on me and sent me a little cash app too. Like it's it made me feel special, you know what I'm saying? Because I really was down and I don't like asking people for like help and stuff. So I appreciate you guys. Yeah. He's like, you just crossed my mind. I was thinking about you. You know, you can't really write back on what you call it? The cash app. So I really appreciate that, Sean Bradley. It meant so much to me. Yusuf, you know how we've been rocking for years. So I appreciate you. Cause and it's crazy. Like I mostly be helping females on here, and it's crazy. God.
Guru Shantideva summarizes it well. All the happiness in the world stems from wanting others to be happy, and all the suffering in the world stems from wanting the self to be happy. Number 8, they're always ready to pick a fight. Miserable people won't back down from picking a fight with someone about something generally random or blown out of proportion. The worst part is they expect to always receive a response of complete agreement with their point of view and are completely appalled when the other person doesn't respond with kindness or sympathy. When they don't receive what they're looking for, they circle back to victim status, a favorite position of the miserable, but more on that coming up. Number 9. They identify with negative mental health. If a miserable person can get a hold of a negative medical or mental diagnosis, they revel in it. This becomes an identity that they become absorbed in. Now, we're not implying that these are not real medical conditions. However, the manner that a miserable person deals with them or highlights them nonstop isn't necessary. Instead of seeking solutions or ways to cope with their diagnosis, they use it as an excuse for poor behavior or to take away personal responsibility. Number 10, they acquire.
See what I'm talking about? Don't y'all see the sign? And to me, not only are they miserable, they're broken. They're broken. They will take and take and take and take and take from you without no regards to what you got going on. I'm talking about not just, don't think about it just financially. I'm talking about emotionally. I call them energy vampires. And then on top of that, they will never reciprocate it to you. In fact, they get outright indignant if you even expect it. It's crazy. Yeah, I didn't see they fighting. I just saw Shakira live. Shakira, should I say? I saw his live. I don't know where he kept representing a fight, but he never said where it happened. So I don't know. Oh, thank you, Skilla. I appreciate that. Exactly, just read my book. It's a lot of different people. I'm just talking about the ones that affected me though, like Ness, Brianna, and
Number 10, they acquire things instead of happiness. Research proves that chasing things leads to disappointment rather than happiness. Not only can things never create lasting happiness, but many people also lose friends, family, and lifestyle in the pursuit of these things. Don't get us wrong, but we're under no illusion that they themselves will bring us happiness. But what is the truth? Does money buy happiness? We might have the answer for you, so keep watching. Number 11, they compare themselves to others. One surefire way to misery is comparing yourself. You'll never keep up.
Exactly. If you see other people, like I said, people are like, oh, I don't got nothing. If I don't got nothing and this and that, why do they constantly feel a need to compare themselves to me? You cannot compete where you don't compare. First of all, Brianna, I will never be your size. I will never have your type of esteem either. I've always thought highly of myself. If I, for some strange reason, gain like 500 more pounds and become in your weight class, I promise you, I'll be that big ass obese bitch, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And there are some out there. I watch a lot of them on YouTube just to get like sometimes, because some of them be dressing nice. Brianna dress how she feel. Trust and believe that. I'm gonna give some examples. When I excuse me. Ness is another one. Miserable. She always trying to compete with everybody. She's all her and Brianna. They always copy people. I don't understand why they not besties. I don't. But they attract these type of people. That's why I said I need to do my shadow. I don't know, because I feel like I be feeling like I can just see past certain personas and attitudes and facades, I guess. But that's a gift and a curse sometimes, because when it comes to like Black women, I just know that we don't really be having that much support like that from family or friends. And remember when I said that, because like I told, all right, you do, and now I got to give you that skill. You be dressing now. Yeah, because it's just a part of your personality. But if you look at yourself and you don't feel proud of yourself, like I said, you got to love the body you in until you get to the body you want. And then people get mad at me when I say I'm Brianna weight goals. I'm a lot of goals for that hoe. And that's too. Like I said, they want to be Nyla so fucking bad.
Comparing yourself. You'll never keep up with the Joneses. And even if you do, there's no golden pot of happiness at the end of the rainbow. Miserable people are often happy in the misfortunes of others. And if they suffer setbacks themselves, they feel it's unfair if everyone else doesn't suffer too. Miserable people never feel grounded in their own achievements because they compare their success to everyone else. And that isn't a stable foundation to measure from. The bottom line is you won't find happiness in the company of jealousy and envy. Number 12, they play victim. Imagine going through your life and
don't y'all see it? Ooh, what is that? Oh my bad. Don't y'all know it's a pattern in this? They come at you, but when you match their energy, they playing victim, and just because they got a couple of people in their chat that go along with that bullshit, they feel you should too. That's why you always have to stand on your square, because it's way more broken people than there are whole pieces. And that's why I said, like, you just gotta know the difference, and don't be gaslighted by a crowd of miserable ass people coming together to trauma bond against you for being a light that you're supposed to be in this life. You know how hard it is to work to be a light for yourself, much less other people. But you first got to be a light for yourself. See, a lot of people, they sit around people like Brianna, and that's because it makes them feel good about themselves. That's not what they be typing in the chat, but that's exactly what it is. So they feel, and then another thing is, they like for you to sit there and like, I feel like a lot of people have no power above their own lives. I'm not talking about in a job. I'm talking about they don't have no power in their life over themselves and situations. And some certain things are powerless to you. But when you have no type of control, often people, instead of fixing that, they look to control others, or they look for vehicles to do it. That's how you get the Brianna Nesses of the sector.
Number 12, they play victim. Imagine going through your life and constantly believing that you're at the mercy of everyone. They're still blaming their second grade teacher that they didn't become a scientist, their school bully that they have anger issues, or a disability for total inability.
Ness still blaming somebody for not being a mother to her son. Is she still in a domestic violence situation? No. But she always online giving advice. Bitch, a real mother do what they got to do for their son. Now, okay, maybe you couldn't do that at that time, but now that you a bad bitch with all this millionaire subscribers, why you ain't got your son, ho? You flex about the wrong shit because you a selfish ass bitch. Just like Brianna was eating up everything and then taking all the diabetes medicine. Fat stink bitch. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just upset. Because I'm just annoyed and upset, I guess.
A disability for total inability. Miserable people will always find a way to play the victim of circumstance, while everyone else has it lucky, shrugging off responsibility like this.
Exactly. I saw Brianna live. Remember when I did my live and I said I'll be back? She came live the next day, trying to like we always know you only had one friend, Brianna, your CNA worker, and you showing off her body once again, talking about you're not foolish, you're a whole fool, just like Ness. Y'all both foolish ass bitches. Ness gonna be a fat stink bitch too in a minute. Because the way Ness is running away from people around her, like even the idiots are running away from her. You know how bad you are to get Shakira to run away from you? That clout chasing maggot, child by. They delusional. And then they all her and Brianna and Ness like to do live saying that they got a problem with shit that they do on a regular basis. And y'all sit there and cheer them on like y'all don't know they being a fucking hypocrite. Then y'all get mad at people like me for wanting to point that shit out. You know what I'm saying? This is where I get frustrated with this sector. And I promise you guys, I was gonna mind my damn business. But what nobody ain't gonna do is sit here and try to put me in any category with none of these nasty pieces of bitches. They some nasty stink, don't wash, they don't wash, they don't take care of themselves. Like how the fuck you like how you can't even manage the one thing you need to like you need food to survive. But you can't even manage that simple thing because you're so messed up in your mind. We know what happens to crackheads, but you still put it in your body because how messed up are you in your mind. I, as a mother, I never thought, well, prior to me becoming a mother, I always knew I would love my child. But the bond that you create in that 9 months is ridiculous. You can just give your child away just to live life and then still want to call yourself a mother. You're disgusting, bitch. Your son is going to have trauma based on what you're doing. And it's recorded online. You out here all about yourself. And yeah, life is good for self-preservation. But when it comes to your child, they self-preservation supposed to come first, including their mental health, ho. Giving that little boy $10. You weird ass bitch. You non-mothering asshole. And you think you gonna call ACS on me and it's gonna be cool? Hell nah, bitch. I was waiting for my day. You had, and I told you that. That was your dumb business to pay me to come back around you. Cause you really want a mother like me, you weird ass bitch, Ness. Go do some booger sugar. And let me tell you something, Ness. I want you to slice up and down, not across the wrist to be effective, bitch.
Shrugging off responsibility like this means you're never in control of your life, nor the outcome. But we're getting to this nugget soon. Number 13. They love drama. If there's a family drama or conflict at the office, you can be sure that miserable people will be all over it. Even when a situation has nothing to do with them, they will insert themselves right into the middle to be the kingpin of the drama. They love to take the stance that the whole world rests on their shoulders.
Salon or spa business owner. I'm Kyle from Gloss Genius, and lucky for you, I don't gatekeep.
I
Here are the
appreciate
top
that,
things
Zara.
the most successful businesses are doing.
Number 14. They worry about everything. Miserable people worry about things they can't control. Worry is a comfortable place to swell for miserable people because it fans their fears and gives them something to hang on to in an often empty life. Worry is often unreasonable, but miserable people aren't able to listen to reason because this habit of worry has become part of their nature.
Just read my book. I don't think it's something at the end of it. I think he probably saw my live because I was gonna ask y'all for support, but then I just chickened out at the end. I was kind of dry begging like Ness did with the dead grandmother, so that's probably why he sent me the money. You know, but I needed it, but it's like I couldn't bring myself to ask for it. So I appreciate Sean Bradley. I don't think he had any other ulterior motives. Hey, Heat Waves. But I needed the money, so I'm so happy he sent it. Like today's the last day. Nala get her money tomorrow, so I can hopefully put like it's a lot going on.
Become part of their nature, and they aren't willing to change it. And Aluxers, if you feel like your mind is a minefield of worry, then listen up. We at Alux have created Mind Mastery to help entrepreneurs and high achievers to deal with the stress and anxiety caused by the overwhelming pressures of everyday life to find your own happiness. Go to alux.com/mindmastery and enroll now. Number 15, they don't take responsibility. Hand in hand with the victim mentality,
they never take responsibility, and the chat never holds them accountable. Like it's like everybody's creating their own code, but they hypocrites to their own rules. See, it's easy to make up a lot of rules, but can you follow the rules that you set for other people for yourself? That's what you got to ask yourself. I never asked nobody to do nothing for me or to me that I wouldn't do for or to them. You know what I'm saying? That's how life goes. That's called mutual exchange. Anything less is you're using the person. And a lot of people on here, they just as broken as Ness and Brianna. So just to be somebody say hi in the chat to you or look at you endearly because you're paying for it.
Mentality is not taking responsibility. Every adult on the planet is responsible for themselves and their own happiness. Happiness is not something anyone can give you, and misery is not something anyone can take away for you. Miserable people believe that life is out to get them, so they don't take responsibility for their mistakes. It's near impossible to come to an equitable solution with someone who always has it worse than anyone else and is not at all responsible for their situation. So, Aluxers, what traits of miserable people annoy you the most? Join the conversation.
But everything they said annoy me because it's just a sign of your brokenness and it's a frustration. So I feel like online going forward for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to do things. But I do feel like people like Shakira, right? I don't watch that. I don't watch him. Put it like that. I don't watch him. I don't like him. Still don't. Can't stand him. But I find it funny. Now, while his live was good for Dragoness, and he could, I feel like if he was basically telling y'all because he knew he couldn't say with certainty, but his feelings is that there's no sponsor, like I've been telling y'all all this time. Hey, Sassy Boo. Sassy Francis, not that other bitch. So anyway, I feel like he was trying to tell y'all there was no sponsor. That's what I got out of it. But Shakira is no victim. Like he said Ness Clout wasn't a thing, but it actually was. We knew when the Umar boys came over here, they came over here for one thing, to get in y'all pocketbooks. Because they see how y'all treat ODS boring ass can get cash apps and put fake babies, have a husband, engaged, single, all in a matter of 3 weeks. Why the fuck can't they come over here? Because they actually can be entertaining. Anybody's more entertaining than ODS. Anybody has a better body than ODS. Anybody got a better face than ODS. Let's be honest. ODS was their whole lapdog who tried to turn around and snake them, but not really. He kissed ass. I believe he do his best kissing ass behind the scenes. But on the scenes, he literally trying to stay in good with all the top female CCs. But the actually subbies, he treat y'all like shit. Remember until I started busting him out or him saying how he's from the mukbang sector, which we know he not B sector. I wouldn't say mukbang because it don't look like they recognize his ass either. Because how you do a whole food competition and nobody show up? But anyway, it's somebody popping his live. So anyway, I guess they see how y'all treat the men over here. And we do have straight men over here, but the issue is that they're not here consistently, and there's not a lot of things the straight men can get into drama-wise. But I do applaud like the straight men like Troy Allen for speaking up when he see how bad people were getting used over here by men. Because I seen somebody, I don't know who it was, but they were saying like, ladies, if you dating a man Oh yeah, it was a remember that lady that did a TikTok thing that went viral, and she was saying how she was in a relationship with a married man, and the man's wife put a GUN on her, and when she pulled up to the house because they was like in a long distance relationship, I think she was in Atlanta, and he was somewhere like 4 hours away, and she went to visit her cousin. Anyway, I forgot the lady name, but it went viral. She was showing this man on her TikTok. She was celibate for years. She said the man chased her for a whole year, and at the point that she had found out the information, I believe they only had just started having CODIS, which is sex for the slow people. They only had started having quotas like apparently 2 weeks ago. So she did everything right. She was saving, she was doing shadow work, she was celibate. But a man chased her down and wore her down and took her off her mission of what she was trying to do to better herself. Made her think that he loved her. She said when her mother got sick, he dropped everything and came to the house and took care of both of them. All of this. And then they finally went on a trip to Vegas and all this and that. And then after the trip in Vegas, I think that's when everything fell apart, when she wanted to pull up on him or whatever. And she found out the man was married. So he did all of that knowing he was married, wasted her time. A lot of these guys are diabolical. You see what I'm saying? And the mother was saying that she even fooled him. Like the mother was saying he even fooled her, and she's not easily fooled. But the person that was reacting to that TikTok story, he gave great advice. He said, ladies, if you're dating a man, always introduce that man. If you don't have a dad or uncle, if you have a close male friend, introduce that man to your friend, because they are able to decipher things that you can't. Because the things that men can do to women, no matter the age group, to charm them, they often can't they can't charm other men. See, Shakira, I would say, I don't need a man to tell me he's a leech, he's a bum, he's a user. So while Shakira trying to make herself seem like a victim, no, he knew all of this stuff. Like, you think he just found that out on the live? No, he knew all of that shit. What he did was, like I told y'all, they chose Ness and Brianna for a reason. They said they're going to come in on the broken women who already got all the broken women in the chokehold. Because other than that, they would have to sit there and try to battle with Brianna and Ness with a broken woman. So they did the smart thing. The thing is, you want to work smarter, not harder. So they went after the people with the most broken women. It's a lot of women on here that they could have went at, but they went after them two for a whole fucking reason. Q possible. What happened? Just read my book. What you mean on? No, I'm not going to a lower place. I promise you, I'm not. I'm just trying to give an example of how I don't feel sorry for Shakira. Because if Shakira was all those things he claimed he was, he would not be going to people panels, cursing women he don't know out, who ain't, same thing he said, I ain't did nothing to Ness, and I ain't do this, and I ain't do that. Okay, so why are you going around, if you really gave Ness all that money and you gave her all that support, why are you going around attacking other black women like we supposed to forget all that shit happened because you finally realized Ness was scamming you with a fake sponsor? So now that he knows that there's no sponsor, he's not getting no 1K. Ness, only thing Ness do is evaluate. Like Ness know with women, she has to play the sympathy. Oh, I'm talking about women that are not gay. I don't think any woman find her attractive, but I don't know how it goes in the lesbian circles and when you trying to game a girl, whatever. Because I'm never even the person to be like forward with a guy, like any guy they can't. I have never approached a guy in my life. That's just something I cannot do. I don't care how much I like him. He has to come to me first. So I just never been that person to be like aggressive and like I just can't do it. But so I don't know how people go, because you know it's plenty of women who wind up dating, marrying, having kids with guys that they, and they didn't find attractive initially, but the personality, how they treat you, eventually won you over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm assuming the same thing happened with lesbians or whatever. But with women that are not gay, they don't have anything gay about them. You do feel bad for Brianna and Ness because of how they present themselves as a victim. You know what I'm saying? But it's when they wrap you into that sympathy web and then comes the abuse. It comes slightly at first, and then the more control they feel they have over you, the bigger their attitude and they more their ways come out. It's up to you to take a step back and look like, hey, wait a minute, what's going on here? How did we get to this part? See, like when Brianna was telling y'all, I was emailing her because I was a fan. And when I said I was going to release those emails, you see how she hurried up and switched that shit and said she never said it. And y'all know she said it. But I do feel sorry for her. And I don't think Brianna or Ness has any big support system outside of the B sector. That's the only reason why I did not release Ness Instagram messages or Brianna emails and texts, which I easily could have did. It's the Pisces in me. I promise you. Like, it is. Hey, sweet Polly. Hi, boo. Thank you, Q Possible. And that's enough. Look how jealous they was of Q Possible. But y'all see her picture. So yeah, I just feel like y'all are doing the people that y'all claim y'all like a disservice. Unless y'all really around them to make yourself feel better, it definitely ain't gonna help you trying to attack me on behalf of no crackhead or big body bitch. Okay? Yes, I'm fat, but I will never be obese, bitch. The minute my biggest pants can't fit, I promise you, I'm going on a diet. I don't need no doctor. I don't need nothing. Child, I've been doing the last time I went, well, I have a certain pair of pants. I can't even show you. I think I have to wash them, but they might be in the dirty clothes. But yeah, child, my money been funny. I usually do laundry every week. I would have them. But I don't have a lot of laundry because I don't want you niggas anyway. I have a pair of pants, right? They supposed to be very loose on me. It wasn't even in the waist because y'all know I got a tiny waist. It was like more so in the thigh part. It started getting a little bit tight on me. Child, y'all should have seen me on YouTube Googling. That's how I got into like wall exercises. Like I didn't leveled up since y'all seen me in the bathroom and shit. Even though, like I told you, that wasn't where I was doing my exercise. I just did it for that thing because where I do my exercises is by the window, which I don't even do it. But I do it in my room now. But because anyway, like I said, it's a lot going on. But I started looking up wall exercises. And that's been a game changer for me because it's hard for me to get out and like go to the gym on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Even like with the walking and stuff, cause like I still had to like I spend my time. Well, like today I don't have nothing to do, but like usually I spend my time taking care of my business, and then my free time I just do what I want to do. And that's what I try, you know. And also, like I said, because they took my food stamps this month, like that also helped me just like explore because I was trying to cut down on having to buy certain things, and there was certain things I already bought, like just trying out, wanting to try out different recipes that I would see, but I've never actually followed through. So it was fun at first until it got to the end of the month. I was like, damn. He saw how those people were treated them according. That's what I saw. Yeah. Yeah. He knew they was lying. He knew they was lying. Yeah. Please hit the like button, guys. Please. Yeah, he knew they was lying. Everything he said was the truth, but it's something that he knew because he was attacking other black women for no. These other black women did nothing but didn't want to be bothered with him. The same thing he's telling Ness she could have did. We did that. Just like Brianna saying y'all had niggas attacking her, and then people mad at me for exposing Hoodie attacking her. But what did Brianna do? Brianna went out her way to find Umar boys, and mind you, these niggas they wasn't checking for her. I told y'all that fucking cold guy, he came checking for me. I got a cash app, and to this day, I think it probably was his ass. But because I'm not sure, I didn't expose the cash app because that person never cashed out me again. They sent me one cash app telling me to go to his live because y'all know Chat Rat go any way she can talking about me. And because Mexico was over here, I just cursed him out when I about seen him over here. Like, don't mention me, bitch. And he hasn't, so I'm only mentioning that just to say that. But I didn't. She always doing that shit. But he came out and I think it was him that sent the cash app. That's the only reason why I know him. And they know, and I promise you, they said they was watching this for years. They know that, and they could see that Brianna was jealous of me. Everything I did, she did, including her hairstyle. They want to give Kimmy credit. No, the bitch was trying to copy my box braid. No, that's why y'all not going to even see. Well, I had some cornrows, but I took it out because the girl, I appreciate her because she was trying. She did it for free, but it just. But I'm gonna just have to wait to get my hair done for the Poconos. But my friend, she tried. But I told both of our hair doing days is behind us. Like they got all these new styles and techniques and stuff. Like I'd have came online looking like Brianna, and I didn't even show y'all my hairstyle. But she was trying to copy my braids because everything I do, whether it's my hair, y'all see the hair color she got now. Everything she do is copying me. Everything. So it's like, you know how weird it feels to see that the bitches that they look up to constantly following me around, copying everything I do, and then they saying subscribers want to tell me I'm jealous or I got an issue. Like I've never abandoned none of my children. Like we gonna fight to the death. When you ain't no system, ain't no daddy, ain't no family member better because they came from me. Who gonna look out for your child better than you? Now, if you a bad bitch with a millionaire subscriber, why your son ain't with you? Because you an ain't shit bitch. And your falsehoods come only to the internet. Like I would love for Brianna's chat and Nest chat to go on any other site and say that shit that they be saying to her so the rest of the world can see it. It won't never happen. You won't. I don't even watch Brianna on TikTok, but I'm pretty sure she way different because she already know the response she gonna get, and she already know there are actually obese women out there that dress very nice. They're not depressed. They're trying to whatever they doing with their weight. Some people are that big for medical reasons or whatever the case may be. But I done seen too many on YouTube. Those shits ain't working. Thank you, boo. Those shits ain't working. They're not. That's why she claims she quit them. The reason why she quit them is probably because they are a danger to people's health. She's saying she ain't doing it no more because what you call it? She not following diet. No, bitch. That shit is a danger to people's health. It's illegal. It's illegal. Hold on. Y'all could repost this link because I don't know if people can find it that way. That part Q possible. She said Shakim is upset with himself. He played himself. Now he want to sit there and try to throw like the B sector did something to him. No, you went around this whole B sector attacking everybody based on an unhinged cokehead word. And all of them Umar boys did. I didn't bother none of them. Brianna had Cole and bothered. The only Umar boy that didn't attack me based on anything they said was the hoodie guy. Did y'all see Divorce in Black? It's free on YouTube. Oh no, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm an obese woman. Okay, if I'm an obese woman, then what is Brianna? Because I'm not even 300 pounds. So whatever I am, Brianna is triple that. Because I'm not even 300 pounds, boo, and nor would I ever be. And this is 3 kids at 44 years old. And before I had kids, I was a size 8'10", baby. Get into it. Yeah, she's not even going. This is a whole lie. Some people here got nothing but y'all. Like I said, some subscribers, they don't know their power. They don't know their power. So is this a movie, Karen and Becky? What movie, Cappy? But yeah, he never was gonna go. He, like I said, right now he's feeling dumb, and Brianna probably putting pressure on him. That part too, because you know she was praising her. Ever since I pointed out how Brianna got played by them niggas, instead of her taking the L, she's sitting here. She gonna make other people embarrassed. So I think it was a combination of Ness and Brianna. Ness actions and Brianna pushing him, because she's always behind the scenes with some bullshit. Well, if I'm at least $2.99, at least I ain't three. Lemon is the one that told Shakim about the 1K thing yesterday. He said no contact with the sponsor. Yeah, Ness did that. Lemon ain't never had no contact with the sponsor. Remember, Lemon lied for Brianna as well. Lemon is a liar. These are all gay men. Ness only got people around her that she can control because they need her. Now, do you know how low you got to be in life to need Ness? Think about that. She picks up all the gutter because that's where she's at. So Ness is the gutter. They're like below the gutter. There is a movie named Karen and a movie named Becky on YouTube or Tubi, maybe Prime. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check them out. I'll check it out. I've been looking for things to watch. Like I told y'all, when I took the break, I was doing Meantime. I learned, like, I was just checking out a lot of different things because I just wanted to be like focused, and then I was focusing my things I had to do in my real life because I knew they was gonna be coming at me, child. I'm talking about real life. Yeah, he dragged the hell out of her. He did. He used a lot of my talking points to drag her too. And let me tell y'all what I did before Shakim even dragged her, because y'all know I blocked that bitch. I blocked her the minute she started acting, because I told her the minute she started doing that bullshit again, you're getting blocked. You're not my daughter. The person that brought me in this world, my biological mother, I don't deal with that from her. Why the fuck would I deal with that from you? And if your subscribers ain't gonna make you have the same loyalty to your son as they want me to have to you weird ass bitches, they gonna always be mad. But one thing I want y'all to say, well, every time a dumb bitch say something really crazy to me, I'm gonna make you famous, hoe. That's what I'm gonna do. And these people, oh, my channel, this and that. Don't y'all notice every time I get traction on my channel, these bitches try to block my channel? And y'all think Ness and Brooke ain't working together. Y'all dumb. Them are two prostitutes. They back page workers and booger sugar. They're gonna be friends for life. They get each other. And I don't understand why they just like be with women of like-mindedness. I feel like my hoo-ha, my Hello Kitty is invaluable. I'm not selling it to nobody. I feel like I'm above certain dusties. I feel a lot of things about myself. I can feel any way I want to feel about myself. If you want to say I'm delusional, that just speaks to your thought process about yourself. I'm not delusional. I have standards. Like, other people take my sayings and they say it so much, y'all want to make it theirs. But let's not forget who brought these talking points into the sector. Just because they say it all the time, but they don't show you actions, I show you action. Brianna collected all that money from y'all, and she kept hitting every panel. Every time I get a piece of panel, she trying to hit the link. I have to tell her, I don't sit with no fat, sloppy, nasty bitches with low self-esteem. That's not gonna happen, boo. Go sit with Raleigh or CNA work up with that big ass head. Like I said, I can't sit with, like, it's a difference with girls who got a sweating, women who have to run behind men, and women who don't need one, women who ain't gonna run behind them, and it just come easy to them. I'll understand more of that than I ever will a woman having to run behind dusty niggas that's married. Like, she was sweating cold. She just All that support and love y'all gave her, she was ready to risk it all for Cole. He told her no. Never forget that shit. I told Cole no. Do y'all need me to share that video? Oh, I heard about the Karen movie now that I'm thinking about it. And also the What's the Bad. I'm gonna watch both of those though. And that's another thing I did. I went back to my Facebook because I'm talking about my real Facebook. I have another Facebook, but yeah, because it's women on there that I knew for years that I know they be knowing about like sectors of YouTube and stuff like that. So I went and enjoyed some of them, and it was very healing, you know, just to be able to like I be wanting to say stuff on here, but it's hard because no matter what I say, they always trying to use it against me. You know what I'm saying? And plus these other weirdos from my building watching my page. So but yeah, it was very helpful to me because sometimes you just want an opinion, not because and you want like an answer. And I don't want nobody just nitpicking anything I say because they don't like me or just agreeing with everything I say because they do. I just be wanting like honest opinions, like just so I can get it like a bet because sometimes through that becomes better understanding, you know? But I didn't want nobody with preconceived notions about me, making just a assumption based on the things I was telling them. So I was able to get some because like I said, I went back to my Facebook. I explained to them what was going on or whatever, and they did give me some really good recommendations. Like I said, and I already know I probably need to go back to therapy because I haven't been in therapy in like a year. So maybe I need to go back because these people are stressful to me and I don't want to become a reactionary person. Well, I'm always reactionary, but I don't want my reactions to be like the people I don't even like, you know? Before I allow somebody to change me, I'll just step away. And that's what I did. And I'm not saying I'm all the way okay, but I feel like it was so much happening. I had to address it. But Shakira is no victim. He went around doing the same thing to other women in the sector because we wouldn't allow him to use us for clout that he claiming that's doing to him. So there's what hypnotic touch has to be saying. There's no victims, only volunteers, and that applies to Shakira. So yeah, the lie was good, but fuck you, you're still not accepted over here, bitch. Exactly. Shakim told Lemon, Ness told him. Oh, okay. Yeah, it really is, and people can drive you crazy if you let them. And I already know when it's gang stalking going on, people trying to break me down for telling the truth. I've been dealing with this for my whole life, you know? And before I allow that to happen, because you see these people, look at Ness. She's gone from the internet. A lot of these people run when y'all want to hold them to the fire. I have never ran. So that's why I was like, oh, this is the perfect time for me to make an exit because I'm getting tired. I have to fight these city agencies, but I don't have to fight with the B sector. This is unnecessary stress I'm bringing on myself. I said that. And I just happened to come to YouTube one day because I was looking for a channel and I could not find it, but like trying to I have another page that I'm not gonna share here because that's just me when I want my me time. It's nothing B sector related coming up. So I came to the B sector one day trying to find a page. I couldn't find the shit, right? Trying to type it in. So I said, maybe I'm typing it wrong. So when I went to go look and I seen all the shit that was popping off, it drew me back in because number one is vindication. Because look how this heat did me dirty. Talking about, oh, this heat said, oh, China and Kimmy and I ain't shit. Like people don't respect you if they can't. Like I just think that, okay, you here to social climb, you don't really want no support. Got it. So yeah, but look what happened. Hey, something sweet. Hi, Miss O. So yeah, I feel like totally vindicated because like I told you, everything I said be the truth. I'm a people watcher. I sit back and I observe things. And I noticed that in this sector, you have to be helpful. You have to be not helpful. You have to be careful because a lot of times you thinking you help somebody, they really just want you to nurse their wounds so they can go right back. And often they'll take the same thing you would try to empower them with, they will turn it against you. So that I don't care what happened to Ness. I don't care what happened to Brianna. I don't give a fuck what happened to VS. In actuality, my hope is VS and Ness take each other right on up out of here. That's how I feel about it. And Brianna could get it too. Yeah, but this he really tried to play me, and for people that turned around and played her. You see what I'm saying? So I was vindicated. So I think that's the reason why I came back here. Well, my aunt, well, that day, I know I came back here, but I already see like I'm always being right. I'm always being right. These people don't really like each other. They really do go along to get along, but it's all for money, all for clicks and views. Now we all like money, but I don't want money certain way because I believe in karma, like I told you guys. I believe in that shit. I'm a very spiritual person. And I think that's the reason why I'm so blessed. Like these people really could have had me, but I believe karma works good and bad. It works good and bad. And I'm so happy that I remain true to myself and what I know to be right. Because that is nothing, is not a true as saying when you know better, you do better. And that's the truth. Because when you know better and you still choose to do wrong, that's when karma come for you. Like ignorance of the law, that's man shit. You could still go to jail for that. But yo, God, ancestor, spiritual thing, no matter what you believe in, there's always a higher power that knows all and see all. And it's gonna come back to you tenfold when you least expect it, good or bad. So yeah, that's all I came here to say. I have to make an appointment. I have to make an important call at 1:30. So I'm gonna try to finish working on my closet until that time. Oh, are you my favorite too, boo? So yeah, I really, really appreciate you guys for taking the time to listen to me. Cause you know, they trying their hardest to do whatever, but I'm not even concerned about that shit. But I just want you guys to please notice this is not coming from a place of hate, hurt, none of that shit. If you actually look at people's words and action, you will see it's the opposite way around. There's nobody telling uppity to go away from them. I'm always telling people to get the fuck away from me. You know how much easier my YouTube life would be if I would go along and get along with people bullshit? I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I treat people how they treat me. And if you ain't never did nothing to me, it's no way I could be nasty to you on another insecure bitch say so. So you guys do, you know, if you enjoyed this commentary, you can hit the cash app, like the video, whatever you got to do. All support is wanted and needed, okay, guys? Because Lord knows, Uppy been over here going through it, child. So I appreciate, and my mods, Q Possible is my mod too. I gotta let me do it now. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me do it now. Q Possible is one of my boos. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Let me try. There you go. Oh no, I gotta go on the other page. My bad. And then I was trying to do it for my main page. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. And then I was trying to do it for my main page. Hold on. There you go. There we go.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Okay, so there we go.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Yeah, and shout out to you mothers that are raising other people's sons. That makes you strong. Like, I think the strongest, if you're gonna leave your kids with somebody else, the strongest thing to do is give them the credit. You don't get to abandon your kids and still call yourself a mom. No, you made the best decision for your child by putting them in a better position in life. But what makes you strong is giving that real mother credit, bitch. Hey, Monique. So, yeah. But all us mothers know, and if you had a real mother, whether she birthed you or just raised you, you already know what it is.
I will be one of the greatest. That is a riot. That is a promise. Always wanted. Let's give them no clout, I give them no power.
Lady,
Creators so different, they ancient. Sooner than later, what will be ours? I keep an eye out for the numbers. I stay in contact, synchronization to infinity, even beyond it. I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not go for the people I love, cause then I get scary, then I get ugly. Yeah. Ain't no problem when I'm not equation. Present, noted, observation. I'm not you here, reborn creation. Come and find me, send me location. I will be one of the greatest. That is a vow, yeah, that is a promise. Always wanting to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My haters won't always be nameless. Give them no clout, I give them no power. Creators so different, they ancient. Sooner than later, what will be ours? I keep an eye out for the numbers. I stay in contact, synchronization to infinity, even beyond it. I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not go for the people I love, cause then I get scary, then I get up.
Power on. The Bluetooth.
Lady,